In the crop forecasts from NASS, 290 cornfields and 210 soybean fields represent all of Iowa's crop production. NASS Iowa Field Office Director Greg Tayson says it starts with the unit, usually marked with ribbon.
The fields we select are at random, and once we get out to the fields, our enumerators have a set number of rows and paces, so they're not picking a good or a bad part of the field. We're not picking good or bad fields either, and so we're trying to find a random point.
The process is a little different every time NASS enumerators head into the field, due to crop maturity. A unit of corn spans 15 feet and covers 2 rows. Based on the maturity level, this enumerator is looking at kernels.
Earlier months, you have to measure the length of the ear, the diameter.
And ear weights.
And I had another one that was 12 and 13. This one isn't going to make 10, I don't think.
All the ears are weighed, but 2 from every field will go back to the national lab for more testing. Soybeans are a different story. These beans aren't mature. The leaves are just starting to turn yellow, and the enumerator is only counting the number of plants and pods. This year, many soybeans were planted late.
If this was mature, we do the same thing on beans that we do on corn. If it's mature, we actually harvest the beans.
Tayson says in a normal year, enumerators would have a better handle on conditions by this time.
If the plants are still growing and putting on pods, we have to determine whether or not those pods are going to make beans or not. Where in a normal year, by this time, if the beans were already starting to drop their leaves, we would know they're not going to put on any more pods, and we would have a pretty much final count during this month of how many pods are going to be.